900 of these Bernini 40-foot No-Kink expanding metal hoses have already been ordered this year. They come with a nozzle that's going to be adjustable, that's going to make it so easy and so comfortable for you to be able to water your garden. What's also great about this hose is it weighs 3 pounds. That is it. Those plastic hoses that you get out there that last like a season before they end up breaking, they weigh a lot more than 3 pounds. In fact, they can be pretty heavy lugging around all around your yard. This is lightweight. This is expandable, and there's already 66 5-star reviews. It's been so unbelievably popular that 3 of the 4 colors have already sold out. So the last color that remains is the gray. That's the one that you see right here. Super neutral, great color. Will go with literally any house out there. Because it is the final quantity that we have, we decided to put on a clearance price to help make room for some more in our warehouse. That means this price is saving you today $9. It's not $39, but rather $29.99 and an easy payment of just $10 a month. You're going to use this season after season after season. It is puncture, corrosion, and UV resistant. And we have Jack Yeiser here with us, who brings us Bernini. His family is the one that has created the line. When you think of Bernini, you think of fountains, you think of hoses, and you think of things that last season after season after season. Nice to see you, Jack.
Oh, thank you for having me. And this is such an amazing item to bring to everyone. One of the things I love most about this is just how easy it is to use. You keyed in on how lightweight it is, and that does make it so nice because whenever you're dragging a hose around, you don't want to have any kind of issues, whether it's too heavy or too cumbersome. You want something lightweight and easy to use.
And, you know, we're going to work on, we have, Jack, your audio is just a little bit echoey, so we're going to work on that here in a second. We'll see if we can hear you in a second. So I'll continue to talk while we figure this out. So the hose that you're bringing at home is 40 feet. It is expandable. So take a look at this. When the water gets in this, what's going to happen is it's going to expand. Now, you would expect that from like a fabric hose, but it being metal means that this is actually going to double in size when that water turns on. When it's out of there, it's going to shrink back down. It's still super lightweight. The nozzle that's on here, designed to be super comfortable to be able to hose, and then you can twist so you can give a variety of different sizes. You literally just point and go like this. I've got a big perennial garden that's in my front yard. To be able to have a nozzle like this that would be able to cast a wide misting spray all over would be so nice. You know what else would be nice is leaving this out and not having to worry about damage from the sun, not worrying about this having to be punctured or the corrosion that can happen. In fact, it stays cooler in the sun than other similar hoses to it because it's going to help to, it's UV resistant. It's going to help to prevent the light from heating it up. This is also a really great construction that will collapse down to 25 feet in length when it does not have the water in it. Jack, talk to us about your family and how you came up with this idea.
Are we not working still?
I think we're gonna still work on that audio there. Yes, I did hear myself over and over again. I think Jack did as well. Don't worry, I'll keep continuing this on. Here's what's cool with this. The hoses, you can actually pick up more than one. They will connect together. So if you need more than 40 feet, this would be perfect for you to be able to pick up more than one, especially at this clearance price. I said in the beginning, the rule of thumb that I was taught in my training here when it came to hoses in the garden area was specifically about $1 a foot. Well, a good price would be $40. A great price is on clearance of $29.99. So because of that, if you need more than 40 feet, which 40 feet is long, I'm actually just gonna take this and let's just toss this all around here to show what 40 feet is gonna look like. Because the other thing that I love with this too, as you're moving this all around your, look, it's like a little snake as it's moving around. As you're moving this all around your garden, this is not, I'm like twisting it up. It is not going to get knotted in any way. This is something that you can move around so easily. If I was to come around like this table here, maybe that's gonna be a planter. Look at how it just glides right around it. This around rose bushes and the thorns, it's not going to be affected in any way and get punctured because of the material it's made out of. Now, a lot of people are taking my advice and picking up more than one here. What you have with this is that nozzle that is going to adjust and allow for you to be able to go ahead and have more than one way to be able to use it. You're going to be able to use this in a variety of different ways so that you can get a wide spray or a more narrow spray with this, that you can hold it in two different ergonomically correct ways. You're going to be getting as well the metal that's on here that expands out to 40 feet. Now, when it's not expanded, it's 25 feet in length. The second that you turn on the water, though, it helps for that to grow and go up to 20, up to 40 feet. It also weighs only 3 pounds, so it's super lightweight. What I love here is, I've done that before where I've literally ripped the hose out, or I maybe have used it where I like tore it at the end. This has all this material on the end to help to prevent that, so that as you're bending it, look at how this is going to be able to go ahead and bend with it. Jack, that is such a great little feature because that helps this last season after season after season.
Exactly, and you can only get the power coupler at Bernini, so that's exactly what you're talking about right there.
Yeah.
And that is a specific part that we have patented. You can only get it with us, just like you can only get the guaranteed 304 stainless steel metal hose with us. We were the ones who invented this. My sister came up with this idea about 8 years ago, and it all stemmed from the fact that we've been using the regular garden hoses that everyone else had been for all that time. Any fabric choices or any rubber choices, we had used them, we had tried them, and we didn't like them. They were either too heavy and cumbersome, or they were too vulnerable in a garden sense. We like our rose bushes, we like them to be very vibrant, and whenever you have a fabric hose, you're gonna catch a thorn and it's gonna pop, it's gonna get water everywhere, and you have to get a new hose. When you have a rubber hose, they're just too big and cumbersome. Honestly, this weighs less per foot. Like, what is it? This weighs less than a pound per foot. I think most rubber garden hoses weigh over a pound per foot. And so they're much harder to use, especially because they don't expand or contract. They just are what they are. So what we wanted to do is make the best utilitarian, honestly, the future of garden hoses. And that's what we did. It's futuristic looking. It's futuristic. It's like, honestly, it is like being in the future when you're in your garden using this. And honestly, having a premier hose is amazing because you're going to use this in so many different settings than just your gardening. And here I think you're showing off, the other futuristic thing, the futuristic nozzle that we have, because it has 2 inlets. So what you just did there is you plugged it into the top inlet. We call it the high flow. We call that for high flow because you're going straight into the sprayer function. Whereas the pistol grip style that you're about to switch it to is more the traditional. It's what most people use. We want to have you to give you the choice between both operation methods because some people are just more comfortable with their nozzle the way you're trying to set it up right now than they are with the other way. But you know what? The other way is for that high performance. Let's say you're doing, it's like having a little pocket-sized pressure washer. If you're cleaning your car, cleaning the windows, or cleaning anywhere else and you need that high flow, that's a good time to use the second option on the 2-way nozzle.
I love the double flow on this. I love that you're able to get 2 different ways. I think that's the coolest thing. Especially it's more ergonomically correct for some people one way than it is the other. So we give you that variety. You can attach more than one hose together. I said earlier, $1 a foot is kind of the good deal for a hose. When it's under $1 a foot, it's a great deal. And a lot of people are picking up more than one. We already sold out of 3 of the 4 color options. Gray is the final one. It's the most universal, $29.99, and it's an easy pay of just $10 a month. That is it. 66 5-star reviews on QVC.com. Head on over, read them, and see what people say. But I wouldn't wait long because this clearance price, things don't last. All right, Jack, I know we're going to see you in a little bit, and he's going to be back with this. It's this really cool 3